Okay. I got something from Daily Dad again. There's a guy's name is Ryan Holiday, if you want to look him up. It's a little bit of a quote here.
Okay.
Our kids are going to screw up, not just in the sense that they're going to knock over lamps or forget their lunch at school. Our kids are going to get sent home from school for fighting. They're going to get caught cheating on a test. They're going to call one day because they cheated on their spouse and are letting you know they're getting a divorce. This is what humans do. They screw up. They follow their stupid impulses. They get carried away. They try to get away with stuff. They break laws and make bad decisions, do bad things, and invariably, they face consequences for this. How will we, as parents, respond? We must respond with love and patience, with grace, even if we taught them better, even if we gave them advice that would have prevented it. I forgive you, Gandhi telegraphed to his son when his son informed him of an affair. Ask God to forgive you. As we've said before, Gandhi was often too hard on his boys, expecting from them the impossible standards he expected of himself. But in this instance, he got it right. We are not the judges of our kids, especially when they have grown. Our job is not to shame and punish them. Our job is to help them through life, even if that life is currently a mess of their own making. Our job is to make them feel loved, to let them know that it doesn't change how we see them, and that if they need something from us, we are always there. But most of all, our job is to forgive, to give them grace, as much grace as they need. I found this super convicting when I read this, because I think I expect I'm like way too impatient, and like they don't listen right away, and I'm like, come on, let's go, hurry up. Or when they screw up and stuff like that, and I'm always screwing up, and I don't get someone else
should be patient, more patient,
way more patient.
Yeah, I know,
and especially when they're kids, little kids. Like I was talking about it with Nicole about it earlier, how I was getting annoyed that I was starting to feel my feelings more.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wish I would just shut off like before. I could just feel nothing. And about how we can do this to our kids by, if they're like loud or crying or whatever else like that, like telling them to shut up, get out of here, come on, get your crap together. And we're just teaching them to basically shut down, to have no emotions, to keep it all inside if we don't.
So do you communicate those? How would you, like I've had that exact example or situation happen in the last 36 hours, like over the weekend. And I basically, in that moment, so I do pray with my kids every night when I tuck them into bed. And so that's probably the one real connecting time I have where like I'm paying attention. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not distracted by anything else. It's usually dark. I'm like just tucking them in. And I feel like in that moment, I'll always apologize. Like if there's, and it's usually the process of getting them to bed that really kindles my wrath sometimes, but it's just like, okay, I'll say, hey, I'm really sorry. That was completely unacceptable. I tried to never say it was because you're an imbecile and you don't listen. I was just like, no, like just own it. Like just an apology is not an apology if there's a but after, right? Or because, or, any of that stuff. So it's just like, hey, I'm sorry. That was not okay.
I mean,
I don't even ask them to forgive me. I just say, hey, I'm really wrong. I'm sorry about that. And then I'll often pray. And in that prayer, I'll be like, hey, Dad needs a savior, just like you need a savior. We're all sinful. I'm trying to be like the other day, I said a word I shouldn't have said to my kid. And I mean, probably not the first time, but I'm just like, hey, that's just really, I'm teaching you horrible things. I'm sorry about that. So that patience is coming. Like, am I more patient? Like, I'm probably more patient than I was 2 years ago. I'm probably not as angry in those moments, but I still have a lot of those moments. I feel like it's not like they're not going to happen. It's just, it's a really special when you can, like, they'll remember like they need to be taught the lesson of, hey,
they'll remember the apology, but what they're going to remember more is if you're actually being patient. Like, because one thing I find myself doing is like, okay, I can keep apologizing for every time, like every 3 days.
Come unhinged. Like, yeah, no, that's fair.
Not even unhinged, but just like impatient. Like there's one of my journal prompts in the coaching I do is, do you tolerate or do you allow things? And often I feel like I'm just like tolerating my kids. I'm just like putting up with like their
agitation,
the fact that they're kids and stuff like that, instead of just like allowing them to be kids. And it reminds me of Jesus in the Bible. Like he wasn't annoyed at the kids. He was like he wanted them to come to him, and he wanted to spend time with them. And I think if we're just, kids can tell if we want them around or not, or if they're just annoying and we can't wait for them to like get out of our lives so we can go do our own thing. I think it's more that. I think it's a disposition of the heart of like, okay, are they actually that important to us, or are they in the way?
My kids always want to come with me. Especially
Same.
my one kid. Just come with, hang out, spend time.
I had it this morning. I went to the driving range. I was planning to go by myself. And then I told the boys, and I'm like, nah, you guys can come with.
Kids are homeschooled too, so your kids are always there.
Yeah. And I had this whole week off.
Okay.
And so
Like no coaching calls this week?
nothing.
Okay.
Zero.
Oh, wow.
All my stuff's going to go in my lockbox here soon until Friday. I'll have no technology for 4 days.
You are going to be short-circuiting.
Yes. I have my whole schedule written down on paper, so I can
good
still
for
go
you.
to different things.
Okay.
But,
Good for you.
but yeah, I mean, it's like, I'd rather just go by myself a lot of times. But just, you got to, bite your tongue and say, hey, what do you really want here? Like, what matters to you long term? Because they had a great time. They loved it. Kind of ties into our next question, listener question. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help. If you're interested in doing that, you can create more content, improving the quality of the content, subscribe to the podcast. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That